Hi. Hello, I'm Bamba. Nice to meet you. Can we talk about how Shawols really don't got too much play in them when it comes to Shinee? I mean, we like to laugh and kiki with the best of them, but when it comes to Shinee, all hands on deck, baby. Let me tell you a little something about my sibling Korean Shawols. So Shinee's 15th anniversary is getting ready to come up, May 25th, right? So they're gonna have a fan meeting. They all have finished their military service, you know, they've gone for a while, now they're back. And it's gonna be just this giant celebration, right? So they're gonna have a fan meeting. And evidently, SM booked a venue that just was not adequate. Now, it's my understanding that this venue, just go with me here for a second, okay? Imagine you're in a hotel or something, and you know how they have those little conference rooms type situation? Imagine a room like that. It's bigger. The venue that they booked is bigger, but just like picture the room, right? So it's a flat area where maybe you could hold like a party or some sort of conference, if you will. Maybe like someplace with a bunch of vendor stations or something. It's flat, right? There's pillars, like support beams, things like that. Okay, so they picked a room like that where all the chairs are just going to be on one even surface, and then I guess a stage or whatever, right? Visibility sounds pretty crazy, right? Well, keep in mind that those pillars are there too. So some of those seats might be behind a pillar, in which case you cannot see the stage, which means you cannot see who you are there to see, which is Shinee. Okay, but my Shawols said, oh, nay, nay. Oh, nay, nay. So evidently, they filed a legal complaint to the FTC. Oh, yes. They said, we're getting all the people involved. We finna be heard because this simply will not stand.
Not on my watch.
Shawols made a whole thread of the law articles that they messed with regarding the venue and where to report them. They did their legal research, you guys. They got on the computer, looked up what's what and what's not, compiled it, and said, here's where we can all send our complaints to, so we can get as many eyes on this as possible so that we can get some change, because this right here,
unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
But you guys, they went a step further, because this just pissed them off completely. So now everybody finna catch some strays, okay? So Shawols also researched the company SM used to book the venue and found out, okay, that they didn't have the proper tax registrations they needed, allegedly. So the promoter that was handling Shinee's fan meet that was accused of not having business tax registrations evidently registered as of May 3rd. Now, me, myself, I cannot deny or confirm any of these things because I didn't do it. But that's kind of wild, right? That they got caught. They got caught. So they were like, oh, allegedly. But they also went and sent 5 protest trucks to SM. They sent, okay, so some fans will do this sometimes, so they'll send like those little them little skinny trucks. You guys ever been to Vegas and how they'll have those advertising like billboard trucks that drive around where they're just like real skinny in the back and it says one thing on one side and another thing on the other side? They sent 5 of those to sit in front of the SM building protesting. And the protest trucks read as follows: since you're still pushing us over, we are declaring boycott. Did you even think before renting the venue? Are you crazy? Change the venue. Now, the thing that's very interesting about this one is evidently this isn't just your average "are you crazy?" This was Kiboom's Daegu Satori curse. Did you suck on a rock? That evidently he said when he fought with Minho as a trainee. Nah, I don't really know what Daegu Satori means necessarily, but if I know Miss Key, and I do, I'm gonna assume that that is him chewing Minho the f up. It sounds like this particular truck cleared SM. Leave Kintex and change the location of the venue. With all seats that have restricted view, SM 3.0, that's only deceives us. Is this your reform? Change the location of the venue. Now, I don't know what SM 3.0 means. Maybe they rebranded or something, but apparently this rebranding is not it. You said with SM 3.0 things will change. Let's go together. Are you joining us? Going back to Kintex with restricted view? Are you crazy? Where it's impossible to hold concerts and impossible for audience to view, you would also hate to go there. So change the location of the venue. Anyone who knows what Shinee has just said? We don't know. We paid 99 Korean won. We're gonna go ahead and bump that up to like even $100 for the American audience. It's pretty comparable. But since it's Kintex, we can't hear it all. Now to me, you know, these protest trucks, they were fairly nice. All things considered, you know, they were like, hey, you said you was going to make a change, and this kind of still seems like the same old rigmarole. So what if we go together? What if we together pick a brand new venue and get this right and get this together the way that it was supposed to have gotten in the first place? You know, because when it just really seems like they were being the utmost polite for the entire situation, because I paid $100 to get in this venue, and you said I'm sitting behind this pillar and can't even see and hear what's going on. Let's continue. So evidently in 2021, SM made Shinee's concert more expensive than the other groups, and you had to pay more to watch the rewatch than other groups, which is strange. I mean, that's a choice, I guess. So for 3 days, they protested. And then SM released a statement after their first protest, giving excuses and made no changes. Their demands were not met. Their asks had fallen upon deaf ears. So then they got onto Twitter Spaces, you guys. They did like a whole little Discord, and they said, we're gonna boycott even harder. They organized, you guys. They had a complete meeting. And then they released a second statement, and the color changed because they meant business. You see the first one, you see the first statement, it was really nice, like a cute little concise, like, hey, we're not happy, here's what's going on, here's what we would like you to do about it. And they got ignored, right? So then they came out with the second one with the black, but they put their black Air Forces on, you guys. 1. Immediate suspension of pre-sale. With less than 24 hours left before the pre-sale, SM Entertainment continuously states that things are still under discussion. Since it is impossible to book a ticket without proper information, we strongly demand the pre-sale to be stopped immediately. Oh, we're in it. 2. Change the venue. We request that the date be changed and the appropriate venues with the sound facilities and square equivalent to KSPO Dome be maintained. Oh, they must have got one of the lawyer Shawols to write this. 3. Directly apologize and deliver feedback from the agency itself, rather than misrepresenting the situation by putting responsibility on individual artists and their schedule. So they said Shinee didn't book this venue by themselves. It was you! If these requests are not met by 12 p.m. Korean Standard Time on Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023, the day of the pre-sale, the Shinee Road Fan Association will boycott all products in relation to the fan meeting, including 15th anniversary MD and Beyond Live, and SM Entertainment will be fully held responsible. Girl, and then they got to trending on Twitter. So here's a picture of the venue, right? So SM booked 5,000 seats and no view because it's how we talked about how the flooring is flat, there's pillars and stuff, and you can't really see what's going on. But also, you guys, also, there are no refunds available. Okay. And keep in mind that we haven't seen Shinee all together for a fan meet in about 5 years, right? Since they first went in to start their service and stuff, right? And this is the 15-year anniversary. And this appears to me to be what it had said previously on the website. It says, this concert hall will be held with flat seats with no steps. Some seats may not be visible depending on the stage production or production conditions. Refunds are not possible due to limited visibility, so please choose carefully when making a reservation. So, then they said, well, the fan meet in Japan, okay, has 55,000 seats available, and it looks like a stadium type situation or something like that. And they said, and they got it together for their fan meet, and here we got a funky little flat floor. So previous Shinee fan meets with 15,000 seats sold out 3 times. So it's not even like they weren't sure the profitability of this situation. They knew that when Shinee calls, we answer. Okay, and when I say we, as in them, like they're gonna go to the fan meet, right? Because I'm not there, so I can't go. But like as a Shawols, when Shinee calls, we answer. Okay. So apparently their last fan meeting, which sold out at the KSPO Dome for 3 days, SM had booked that same place for EXO the previous month, but not for Shinee this time. And there were no other events during May. Now, how do we know that? Because apparently Shawols logged on to like the event website or whatever of KSPO Dome just to see if like maybe it wasn't available. Apparently it was. So they fact-checked about the availability of the Jamsil Arena. Is that the same as the KSPO? Hold on. That's not clear to me. I don't know. But they fact-checked and they called around and they said, hey, on this day of this month, do you have any availability for bookings? Oh, they called around and took notes. Yeah. So now apparently after all of that, SM apologized after the second protest. They said, hello, we are SM Entertainment. We are sincerely sorry about the concerns we raised to Shinee and Shinee World ahead of the 15th anniversary. We are pending responses from other venues for their availability to host Shinee fan meeting on the 27th May 2023. We aim to provide an update as soon as we are able to. As we are awaiting responses from alternate venues, we will postpone the pre-sale and normal sales and provide more details about the venue and the event as soon as we confirm them. We will try our best to facilitate the fan meeting, which is an important event for Shinee and Shinee World. Thank you. So in the end, they ended up booking the Jamsil Arena for 2 days with the Beyond Live, which is the same place Shawols were calling to check their conditions for late booking. Shawols said, hey, is this still available? Jamsil said, yeah, we sure are, girl. And SM went ahead and booked it, evidently. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that is a mean fandom. Oh, that is a mean fandom I'm a part of right there, because what you not finna do is play with people's money and time. Okay, because that's really what it comes down to, because Shinee would like to converse with Shawols, right? It's been all of this time, it's the 15th year anniversary, and it's really special to everybody involved, right? And these people bought their tickets for 100 schmeckles, and they're expecting to be able to enjoy the experience, right? So that's 2 things that happened right there. They paid $100 in this economy? And I'm just gonna assume that Korea's economy, from what I've heard, might, you know, be feeling a little bit like the American economy, where things are a little bit shaky, and we really have to count all of our coins and make things count and make purchases that make sense. Okay, so that means that these people budgeted for this, and they said, I have made time, and I'm putting my money down to go to this event. I expect, at the bare minimum, to be able to hear and see who I'm going to see. I love y'all. I really do. That is amazing. And it got them right on together, girl. Oh, they said, okay, we're sorry, and we're gonna fix it. Only after the second time though. So you know what? I'm really glad that you continued on and you persevered and got it done. Because I had been watching on Instagram. I had seen what was going on and the complaints, and I seen the trucks and stuff, and you guys got it through. So, you know, shout out to this Instagram page and this TikTok page that got everything together in a nice, concise little explanation so that we could talk about it. Because this was good. This was good. This was great. This was excellent. I am proud of y'all, because when you are paying money and you are taking time out of your day to support their business, you got to come correct, honey. That's it.